are In My House, hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played. Coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan. Oops, guess what? I'm not coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan. I say that every week, so that's just a habit. Actually, I am outside of Detroit, and I am in Bordeaux, France, in the 313 DBN studios in Bordeaux, France. Yes, last week I was in Cologne, Germany, hanging out with Klaus Pecord and the Psycho Thrills gang over at the Bunker, over at Zimmerman's Arts, Beats and Burgers. Yo, what's up, Cologne? Thank you for the great hospitality that you gave me while I was there. Great show, great times. But this week, I'm in the real wine country. Oh my gosh, wine country in Bordeaux. Let me just tell you, folks back at home, whew, we got to step our game up. But anyway, tonight I'm really excited because 1 year ago I met DJ D-Former in Detroit at Motor City Wine. Go figure. At Motor City Wine, and now I'm in the real wine country. And he's here, I'm here, and we just got a few things to talk about. He's got some music he's going to mix up for us. And I got the Dave G. Prod and a few other people. And let's get this show started. You ready, D-Former?
Hi, Tina.
Hi there. You can turn the music all the way down.
Oh.
What's happening?
Incredible to be with you tonight. Oh.
I am like...
I just cannot believe.
I can't either.
Amazing.
I know. So, here's the deal. We met a year ago at Motor City Wine, and go figure, you're from wine country, huh? That's why you
wine
like that
country.
place so much?
Yes, it was at Motor City Wine, and 1 year after, you're at the wine country. Can you trust that?
Can you believe that? So, let's see. We met, you know, God bless Derek Jamerson for connecting us from the other side, AC from the other side.
Yep.
So let's talk about what you do with 313 DBN Network. What's going on with you?
Oh, a lot of stuff going now. We started it as a collective of myself, DJ Raybone, and Gabba Monkey, aka TG Dumas.
Okay.
And quickly the network started to expand, to evolve. And now we also have our own radio station that airs 24/7.
Yeah, I know. I listen to it at work all the time. Can we turn the music all the way down? 'Cause I want to turn it all the way down.
All the way down.
All the way down. Because I want everybody to hear what we're talking about. All right. Sweet. Okay. Anyway. So 313 DBN Collective. And I noticed I've been listening, and you keep adding new shows and more new shows. So tell me about how Confidentials came about and the lectures and musicology. How'd you come up with those concepts?
Actually, we have a rotation of DJs from around the world, from Europe and from Detroit as well. And quickly, more and more people wanted to involve themselves into, making a station that airs a lot of electronic genres and also old music, funk, disco, rare games. And so these people, came to me and just asked, yes, what you're doing is very cool. Can we make, a very, something that refreshes every week? So thanks to that, we started to make something different, a new formula. We have shows with house music, we have shows that are specialized into techno music, and we have shows that are specialized only into old music.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Later, myself and Cool have an idea, and we started to make a talk show.
Yeah.
And we call it Lectures and Musicology.
Yes, that is really cool. What I love about that show the most, I love when Cool G says, "Come on, man, I see a lot of records in the room. What you play? Put it on, man. Let's go." I guess I listen, don't I?
because it's just the story of two guys,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are collecting records for a long time,
Okay.
and they just share a moment, together and play. Just you play records on the turntable and
Right.
tell me what you think about it.
Right. So let's talk
It
about.
started that way.
Okay. And the one thing I do like. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Closer to the mic. The one thing that I do like the most is that you run an independent label, and by it being independent, you have the freedom to do what you want. Sort of like back at home, Electrifying Mojo during the day,
Mm.
he played what he wanted because he was allowed to do that. Just like, for example, last night, I gave you a CD. I said, listen to my friend from Detroit. Hey, I like it. Let's put it on. Daryl Dyer got on just like that. That was pretty cool. You did like it too. It was, whew.
Exactly, because I just hit, in the house. I hear the mix, and I come to you and I say, what is that? Who's playing that?
Yeah,
It's just hot, and you tell me, yeah, this is guy from Detroit, and I got this very promo, and I play it.
it was
We
good.
can be the first ones to play it
Yeah, in
in Europe,
Europe. Yeah.
because you're in France now,
Yes.
and so I just tell you, I want that to be aired on the station because nobody can listen here,
Right,
this type
right,
of shit.
right. So that's the other thing. Let's talk about music. Now, I was in Cologne and I was in Berlin, and they really more techno, right?
Hmm.
And I experienced Trezor, I experienced the Bunker, and I got a chance to see what underground techno. I mean, literally at home, we think we got underground techno.
Hmm.
We make the music, but the techno clubs, what you guys do in Europe, whew, man, oh man, it's unbelievable. So, what is the music culture? Because I remember when you were on the show last year, we were talking about this commercialization of music.
Uh-huh.
So, has music gotten any better, or how is it now here?
Oh, now here this market is very very big and very hard to explain. If you want, the music, the way it evolved here, Germany, it was very techno. Like and we have a very similar discussion last year in your show. It's very
Yes,
very nice,
yes, yes,
because we were with Klaus Bechor
yeah,
at the same time, and he comes from Germany, so
yes.
he can perfectly describe what the scene is.
Right, exactly. Yes, this is true. This is
But
true.
what is nice here is we still have a strong scene, and it keeps evolving. It's more house music. It's more
Okay,
house music.
okay.
Maybe I think Germany was more techno for you when you visit.
It was very
You
techno.
find kind of, because Germany is a place where techno grows up
Right.
during the 90s,
Yep.
and then France followed. It was techno, but now it's more house music. Hits a lot in
Okay.
clubs.
Nice. So you've got your turn. I'm in your. I cannot. First of all, when you were on the show last year. It feels like last week. See, there it
Yeah.
is. You were there last year, and the signs. I'm so happy. Look at this. They even made signs. And when you got back home, you took a picture of your sign and you sent it to me. I thought that was so cool. And
Uh,
so now that I'm here, I actually saw the sign on the wall, and you all see the sign on the wall as soon as he starts mixing. So I think that is so cool. So that sign must really mean something to you. You didn't just shove it in a suitcase or put it underneath something. So how'd you feel? Because I know you go on shows all the time.
true.
So to get a sign with your name and take photos, do you get that? Do you get that response over here when you go on interviews?
I cannot explain. Right now it's too much because I just cannot believe when 1 year after, 1 year later we just, we are making the show here in Europe,
I
and
know.
we are so happy to welcome you in Europe.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to when I knew Tina Nelson was coming to Europe, it was impossible to describe.
Hey, we pulled it off. And I'm here. I'm in the 313 DBN studios. And it's so cool because I'm a 313 DBN partner. I'm on the website. That is really, really awesome. Really awesome. So let's talk about record
Finally.
labels. Switch to record labels a
So,
little bit. Um, and I'll ask you the same question I asked you back at home.
mm,
What kind of music? So people are sending. Let me see how you answer this because I asked Andy Vaz the same question. So now that you have a record label, what do you feel about people sending you like music? how are you comfortable with it, or and I'm gonna let you answer it. I'm gonna see how you compare your answer, and I'll tell you what Andy Voss said. So like you're a
Actually,
label, so people send you music.
actually, I receive a lot of music every week, and sometimes it's hard to take time to listen all the promos because you have to be selective when you have a record label.
Right. Yep.
But at the same time, I am very curious person, so I take a lot of time, to go on the internet and find some people that nobody listens to, and I'm just very curious. And when I find something, that has never been heard before,
Right.
I can, contact the people and just tell, what you're doing is hot, and just send me something, and let's see what we can do.
So you like to go and look for the artist more
Yup.
so than people just randomly sending you crap. Cause that's what Andy Voss says. He says they send me bullshit all the time. Every time I look up, they send I'm a house. They send me rock and roll and they send me comedy stuff. I can't do nothing with that.
The problem comes from if you prefer some producers and guy who make music just want to be released on a label, so they don't care about
What the label is. It's like,
about
ooh,
the,
I'm on a
about the
label.
history of the label,
Right.
about the history of the music itself,
Yeah.
and we can be very eclectic, but we cannot diversify too much if you prefer.
Right.
We stay under the ambient, electronic, techno,
Right.
house music. It's very, if you listen the label, Low Deep Recordings has a very great palette of genres,
Right.
but we are very selective and we try to release only the best.
That's the same thing Andy said. Andy says you gotta be true to who you are as a label because, if that's the case, you'll just have this music, this music, this music, and nobody will even know what your label represents. It's supposed to be like a signature statement if you're with a certain label, right?
I know it's supposed to be a signature, but some labels release a lot of music every week.
Yeah,
Not
true.
at least every. I know some labels that release music every 2 weeks.
Wow.
There is a release, but that's not what we're
Wow.
doing. We release few music.
More specialized.
Yes,
Good.
maybe a release every 4 months, not more.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
what we do. But we prefer to be very selective before,
Sweet.
instead of going into quantity.
Wow. So we all missed you in Detroit during movement last year.
I,
Wait, I was just in
what's
Detroit.
happening with last week all the time? It was
Oh,
last
it
year.
just feels like last week, man. Look, I've been remember, phew, I'm tired. Let me see. I went from Detroit to Paris. These are like check stops. Detroit, Paris, Paris, Belgium, Belgium, Cologne, Cologne to Berlin, Berlin to Barcelona, Barcelona to Bordeaux. You think it's been I feel like last week, and I turned 50. Come on. So I think that's the age factor, that 50 thing. But no, I really want to I appreciate you and your significant other for taking me out and showing me a very nice time. I didn't make it to the Eiffel Tower for my
Yeah.
birthday, but to see the Atlantic Ocean at 50, I felt like I was baptized and my toes were in there, and it was such a wonderful. So you and Deborah, beautiful, both of you. Just thank you so much for taking such good care of me. My allergies are just in such bad shape, though. They're bad at home too, but golly,
I
it's the trees, huh?
I am the same when I travel. I am the same. Trust me.
I gotta travel more, huh? So I get used to it. So last couple of weeks ago was Electronic Festival Movement in Detroit. We were all sad that you weren't there, for real.
I know, and I miss
Oh,
Detroit so much. Trust me.
right. So out of respect for my Detroiters at home who will be watching this, we're so used to seeing you DJ and mix, right? I mean, DJ Deformer is your name. So why don't I just step out the way and let you show Detroit just a little bit
Right.
of how much you miss them, okay?
Me on the decks now?
On the decks right now!
Okay.
Wait, in your studio! Woo! So, this is T. Carlita, the host and the producer of the In My House Techno Music Show, coming to you like way far out the house. way far out the country, over the studios of 313 DBN. This guy right here, okay, Detroit, we missed him. Now we just gonna pretend like we at Motor City Wine. Kind of, sort of, we are, because this is wine country. So get your glasses out, girls. Paula, get your glass ready. Goddess, get your glass ready. Let's go. You ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Ready.
You ready? All right, let me shut my mouth. Go ahead, DJ.
Thank
Deformer on the turntables.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you really did miss Detroit, didn't you? And Detroit missed you, but guess what? Man, you put, oh, I'm so speechless right now. I was in the corner, I felt like I was at church. I was ready to shout.
Really? I cannot respond.
I can't either. But listen, I really appreciate you. Hey, shout out to Pawaz over in Cologne for giving me the track. You put that in the mix. My guy Concrete in South Africa, Memories was in that track, and a few of the other my favorite ones. So we're gonna bring on the host, Coochie Fresh.
Cool.
Yeah, how you say it? Say it for me.
Cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool. Did I do it right?
Yep.
Cool. I gotta get that French accent going on. Cool. So give me one little spin. We're gonna switch out. Come back after the little jingle spot.
Yup.
And get ready for Cool G Fresh. And we're gonna talk to him for a few minutes. Cause he's my translator. Cause listen, I'm in Bordeaux, France. I'm not in the USA. So that doesn't mean this show has to be in English, right?
Right.
We gotta give it the way where the true stories are told, right?
And the great music is played.
That's right. All right. Take us out, Deformer, and coming up right after this quick spot, Cool G Fresh of Lectures and Musicology. We're gonna talk to him up next.
Oh,
Sweet?
Yeah.
Sweet. You are in my house, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played. right, we are back with cool. No, I can't even say it. I want you to say it. You say it for me.
My name is Coogee Fresh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm listening to the radio.
But we are on the radio, Tina.
Yeah, we
It's
are.
a place we air our show. Okay, it's very special for me to receive you here. You know,
Wow.
for the first time. In fact, you are in my house.
I know that in my house is in your house. That's really cool. So
Okay.
listen, let's talk about lectures and musicology and the
Yes,
idea.
yes, we.
Two French guys that
Two-
love
two French guy-
vinyl junkies,
Yes,
love
two vinyl
music.
junkie. Exactly. You have seen the main part of the story. You know.
All right, you talk.
So we were hanging out here. Tommy was making me hearing this record a lot of day. You know, we spent a lot of night doing this and get back home early in the morning. You know, and soon after we got this idea. So you got a radio, man. There is probably a lot of songs that young people, young generation don't know, don't understand. Perhaps we can try to make them understand something about this music.
Yeah, that's true.
So the main part of it is, bon, we know the former for being one of great techno DJ, house DJ. But me, discover recently this music.
Okay.
I was more involved in hip hop music
All
and
right.
jazz, and
All
I
right.
know that you are a big Prince fan. So
Oh yeah.
so if you heard the show once, perhaps you understand that I am too.
You are too. Yes,
voilà.
and you've dedicated a few Bridge tracks to me. I've
Yes,
heard
yes,
that.
it's true, it's true.
Awesome.
So voilà, voilà.
Voilà.
Because-
I'm working on my French. So,
Yes.
je parle français
Oh.
petit mot.
C'est bien, mademoiselle.
What?
C'est
Ouf.
bien, mademoiselle.
Bientôt, bientôt. Okay, that's it.
Bientôt
Can't do no more.
bilingue. Bientôt bilingue.
Oh, très beau, très beau, très beau, très beau, très beau. Oh, très beau, monsieur over there. Ah, a little bit of English in there too. Huh?
Yes, it's good. It's good.
All right. So let's talk about picking the records for the lecture. Now, I
yes,
will.
it's true.
Before I even ask this, before I even say this, I have to tell you that I actually learned something.
Yes, tell me.
You played quartz
Quartz.
on there.
Yeah.
The whole time that song was played at home when I
Yeah.
was in high school. Like it
It's
was
true.
a 70s, 80s record.
It's true.
I did not know that was a French
Yes,
group.
it's true.
And you said that. I was
yes,
like, wow.
yes, it's true. So it
I
was
had no idea.
It was Deformer choice, you know.
Okay.
And this quartz, when I see the record, I say, "Wow, what is this French label on it? Vogue, where you got this, man?" He said, "Man, you don't know this track?" He said, "Everybody in Detroit got this.
We got the
record,
track.
got
Yes.
this track." I
Yes.
said, "No, I didn't know that, man." So
Oh,
you see,
yeah.
it's like this. We keep and surprise each other. For my part, I got to take a lot of time for select this record because there is so many hip hop artists I want to air, you know.
Right.
But sometimes I got to deform here tell me, "Oh, choose other things than hip hop, please."
Right. Right. Well,
So last month I tried to put some little
Electronic
house,
stuff.
electric,
you did
techno
good.
music.
You did good. You did
Voilà.
good. The selections are really good. I mean, really, what I really like the most about the show is the variety of music
Yes,
that you
it's true.
play.
It's
You
true.
do disco, you do house, you do techno, you do hip hop, you do jazz, you
Yes.
do old school funk. It's like wow.
Yeah. We try to have a very selective mind when we do the show because it's like also a kind of mix in my vision. I'm
Right.
not a great DJ, but we together know that Deformer is.
Yeah. He's the guru. He
definitely-
is the guru.
He's the
Deformer.
one.
I'll say something to Deformer. I'll say the record. He'll know the record, the label, the year, and where it was pressed. I was like, God, how do you know all this stuff at such a young age? He's so smart. In Detroit, that's how I figured out that he knew so much music. It was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. And he's so talented in his mix, and he got so energy for his label, his radio show. It's incredible.
Yeah, you're in a
And
good
if,
spot.
If I tell you that I am perhaps 5% of this show, perhaps you will not believe me. But next time you're gonna
I'll
be
see.
our host, yes, because we got this special show that we're gonna have on 313 DBN next week.
Oh.
You're gonna be our guest, you know.
boy, Okay.
So
I'm gonna be in the hot seat. Woohoo.
Yes, exactly. You will be sitting here, but we don't like to sit. We raise
stand?
up for the show. You know,
Oh.
we stand up for the
Well,
show.
you
So-
play music. You can't sit down
Yeah,
and play
exactly.
tracks. That's a lazy DJ. Lazy DJs sit
Exactly,
down. I've never
exactly,
seen
exactly.
a DJ sit down before either. Actually,
Me
that would
too.
be really interesting. That would change the game. So tell me,
Exactly.
how'd you get such a passion for music? I mean, and for
Ah.
so many variations of music.
My first the artist I was so much involved is Prince since I was like perhaps
That's a good
12,
start.
12 years old. I heard this at this time it was no I was 10 years old
Okay.
when I first heard Purple Rain, you know.
Oh.
Of course, and I was
yeah.
very young. This Michael Jackson was everywhere on TV, you know,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
France.
yeah.
It was
Oh, okay.
You know,
All
only
right.
Michael Jackson. There was only three TV channel by that time. You know, it was.
Y'all had that. Y'all
whole
had that
story.
few channels like we did too.
Yes.
Huh? And then came cable. All right.
And I see this video of this Prince, Purple Rain, on TV one time. I say, wow, damn, what is this man? And soon after, when I was like 12 years old, I began to buy his record. And at this time, got a lot of record. I was so wow.
Right.
My father also was vinyl addict. You know, he buy a
Oh.
lot of vinyl all the time. So
Okay.
at this time, they were only vinyl. You know, and it was just beginning of CD. So for me, vinyl has become a passion. You know.
Right.
And
Okay.
Voila. Most of my time.
Voila.
Voila.
What is voila?
Voila.
You know,
Here
voila.
it is.
Here it
Here it
is.
is.
All
Here
right.
it is. Sorry.
Voila.
Sorry for my French.
No, your French is awesome. I'm in Bordeaux. You should speak your French.
Yes, this is
So
right.
speak your French and tell your people in French language
Tell me what you want to say to them.
tune in to 313 DBN Network to see Tina again. No, just kidding. Speak in French. I love.
Il faut que vous vous connectiez sur le 313 DBN Radio. Encore une fois, si vous voulez encore écouter Tina vous parler. Et oui, la suite, elle est sur 313 DBN Radio.
I could not have said that better
In French?
myself.
No.
No. Me, no. Well, when I'm at home, you notice when I'm at home, I try.
Yeah.
I mess it up really bad though, but I try. And when I come back next year or the year after, I will have a few French lessons.
Of
but
course.
It'll be the kind they teach you in school, so it won't matter because it'll be so different. You guys have
Oh.
your own dialects, and
It's true. But French and English is not so different. A lot of
Ah.
words are similar.
Not really. So listen, we're gonna make way for G Pride.
Oh, it's gonna be G-Prod now. Oh, okay. You love that guy.
Listen,
I've seen this in your website, you know. Oh.
it was so beautiful. My nose is just running. I'm in France with bad allergies. But Dave G, I'm going to give you a backstory before he comes into the studio.
Tell me.
When I first started saying I was going to have a show, DJ Denumont, I think I got it right because I'm in France. Did I do that right that time? Ooh, I said it right? She's going to be so proud. See, I had to come to France to get it right because in Detroit I could never say it right. But anyway, the Dave G sent me this track. Oh my God. Or as you guys say, oh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Ooh
Yeah.
la la.
He sent me this track called Clued Spirit. And when I played the track for the first time, it just struck my soul.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God. So I literally played that track on my very first show on January the 15th of
okay.
last year, 2014. And little did I know, 1 year later, in a few months, I would be here seeing the person who sent me a MP3.
Of his creation.
Yeah. And it's
Incredible.
like, I'm looking at the G Pride brothers, Dave G and Out and 13. I'm looking at you guys. Wow.
Yeah.
So we're going to step aside, let Deformer just, give me a little bit of music
Yes.
segue.
A little mix from
Little
Mr.
mix
Deformer. I think we together need it.
Yeah. Come on, Deformer.
Come on, Deformer.
Come on, Deformer. Come on, Deformer. A little segue out. Little segue out from the Deformer, and we'll be back with G Prod from the 313 DBN Network in my house, T. Carlita, in Bordeaux, all the way from Detroit.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
And you're going to translate.
Fuji Fresh.
Coogee Fresh is going to be my translator for the
Yeah.
night. All right. Deformer, hit us up. In My House, hosted by T. Carlito, where the true stories are told and great music is played. Okay. I feel like I'm at home in my Detroit studio with that one. You were sitting here like, I know that record. But let me give you a backstory. That record right there, whoo. When I played it on my first show, I got my phone was in the studio. And one of my sponsors, Colorblind Magazine, the founder, she emailed me. My dad wants to know what the name of that track is. It is bad. It's so hot. I said, girl, that's for France. So, let me do my little quick French. Bonjour. Or should I say bonne nuit?
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit, because
Bonne nuit.
it's nighttime. Bonne nuit.
Yes,
Bonne nuit.
the time for bonne
Okay.
nuit.
Bonne nuit, ça va? Ça va?
Oui, ça va.
Ça va
Et
bien?
toi?
Okay, bien. All right, that's it. So now, thanks to my great translators here, we're going to do this in total French. So my U.S. people, pull out your Shazams and see can you find out what the record is. Okay, let's talk about Clued Spirit. What was the spirit behind that, the influence?
En fait, quelle était ton inspiration? Comment c'est venu ce titre et la musique qui a à l'intérieur, quoi? L'inspiration de ce track. Voilà, tu réponds en français.
Bah écoute, l'influence elle vient du t-shirt que j'ai, hein. Une petite soirée Motown que j'ai fait grâce à Tommy, Deformer. Et toute cette house qui m'a plu à cette soirée et compagnie, j'ai fait plein de tracks comme ça. Et Cloud Spirit, c'est Cloud par rapport à Cloud Masterweed qui m'avait vraiment perturbé à cette soirée. Et puis tout ce qui a été fait, le mix de Deformer et compagnie. Et du coup, voilà, il y a plein de tracks qui sont arrivés derrière. Et celui-là, c'est un des derniers que j'ai fait de house tout seul. Voilà.
Voilà.
Okay. I'm going to be the
Short version.
I'm going to be
Voilà.
Voilà. They're all gonna say voilà tonight.
Hey, I don't know that word really good when I go home.
So he just said that the inspiration came from a trip he makes with me, and it was to play at a party, and the party was in Mo, and that's why he's wearing the Motown t-shirt.
Okay.
So the inspiration of the music came from that trip and that great experience. And the title of the music is because of one of the guys who organized the party. It was Claude Masterweed, and so he just changed it, but he writes Claude in French. Claude Master, you know, Claude Masterweed. He writes a Claude Spirit.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he puts it into French a little bit, and so it makes a very new, fresh title.
Oh la la. I had no idea. Do you know, let me see. Last year on my show, in 2012, I think, Cloudmaster Weed was on my show. He was on my show. I interviewed him, not in the studio. And I had no idea that the first track was his spirit, and I guess he's got a. Oh man!
Le premier morceau, je n'avais pas du tout idée que le titre en fait venait de là, parce que Cloud Masterweed a été en fait le premier invité que j'ai eu dans mon émission.
C'est basé. Comme quoi tout se rejoint quoi.
Wow. And I feel bad. When you live in U.S., for people that don't study geography, like I don't, I'm thinking, oh, I'm coming to France. I'm going to get to see everybody. I'm going to see Cloudmaster Weed. I'm going to see Jiminy. I'm going to see Kamer. I'm going to see everybody. Deformer says, no, Tina. They all live very far. Yes, Mo is up there. Jiminy is way up there. I was like, wow. Okay. I won't get to see everybody as I thought. But I'm glad you live close, because I'm telling you, you've been... Oh, wow.
Durant mon voyage, lorsque je suis arrivé en France, je me suis dit et j'ai demandé à Deformer, j'ai envie de voir énormément de monde, tous ces gens-là, je veux voir tout le monde. Et finalement, j'ai réalisé que, ah oui, bon, je ne pourrais pas voir tout le monde, c'est loin. Et oui, la France est aussi a l'air d'un petit pays comme ça, mais voilà, on n'habite pas tous à côté, malheureusement.
Right. So I have another question for you. How did you connect with Soiree Records? Soiree Records. How'd you
Soirée Records.
Soiree Records. Say it again. That sounds good. Let us say it again.
Soirée. Soirée Recordings.
Drive,
In French.
Drivetrain. He said it right. It's not soiree,
Drift
Tina.
train.
It's soiree.
Drift Train.
Drift
Drift Train.
train.
D'Éric Tonson.
See, that's how you say drivetrain in French. Say it again.
Drive Train.
No, you're supposed to say that.
Conducteur de train.
Oh, okay.
Voilà.
So how'd you connect with?
SNCF man.
All right. So how'd you connect with drivetrain?
Comment es-tu rentré en contact avec Soirée Record et Drive a Train d'Eric Thompson?
Et ben on en revient toujours à Deformer grâce à la soirée Motown et du coup eh bien on a osé une fois envoyer un morceau avec mon frangin à Soirée Records et pour savoir ce qu'il en pensait et du coup il l'a signé. Voilà, tout simplement, c'est voilà, un bon rêve qui s'est réalisé quoi.
Thanks to this party, we get in touch with Derek Thompson himself, and later we send some records with my brother, and he just loved our music and decided to put it on his label.
Okay. And we're going to talk to your brother in a few minutes too. Out at 13.
Yeah. Very great.
That is so cool. I'm just amazed, and I'm like literally sitting next to you guys because we talk on Facebook all the time, and it's like, wow. I like pinch myself. I'm like sitting next to these guys, and you guys are pinching yourself because you're sitting next to me. So what's next? I know you make a lot of music, and you do a lot of things. So what inspires you to make your music? Like, what do you think about when you get ready to produce a track?
Je me rends compte en regardant votre parcours que vous avez composé énormément de musique, beaucoup de morceaux, de remix, de production sur beaucoup de labels. D'où vient l'inspiration? Quelles sont vos idées? Comment ça vient? Voilà, je suis curieuse.
Eh ben écoute, on sait jamais trop où on part. On commence un truc et il y a plein d'influences, que ce soit la musique ou ça peut être l'univers, une soirée qu'on a passée, ça peut être les actualités, ça peut être n'importe quoi. On commence un track, on sait jamais ce qu'on va faire. Des fois on a envie de faire de la deep house, le truc qui va se transformer en jungle, on sait pas. Voilà, on commence un truc et voilà quoi. Bon, tout seul c'est un peu différent. Quand je fais de la musique tout seul, ça fait longtemps d'ailleurs que j'en ai pas fait. Je sais à peu près où je pars et je pars là-dedans. Comme Nico, je pense aussi quand il fait ses morceaux tout seul, voilà, on sait à peu près où part. Par contre, quand on est en G-Prod, on sait pas où on va et on y va quoi.
Actually, when we start making music, we never know which direction we're gonna take.
Okay.
It comes naturally. Sometimes we start a deep house track, and in the end it becomes a jungle track or something that is much more faster.
Okay.
So nothing is established before. It comes just naturally. Nothing is put on paper, but. When I work with my brother, it's a bit different. We share ideas. It's a bit different than when I work by myself alone.
Okay. Wow. So, how is it working with your brother? I mean, you guys are brothers, and you have how many brothers? How many in your family?
Combien as-tu de frères et sœurs dans ta famille?
I have a little brother and 2 older sisters.
Is your sisters, or is everybody into music, or just you two?
Just me and my brother.
How'd you know what I said? You speaking for English now, huh?
Pardon.
I am supposed to be the translator. I'm going to leave the room
now. He tricked us, Deformer. He knows how to speak English. Wow. So what's next? What you got coming out next, or are you still working on it?
Tes prochains projets, sur quoi es-tu en train de travailler actuellement?
Alors travailler pas trop parce qu'on a quasiment tout fini. On a plein de remixes en cours, je sais même plus où on en est. On a des hippies, des remixes, il y a plein de trucs à venir. On n'a rien vraiment en cours. Tout ce qu'on a fait en fait c'était beaucoup des remixes. Et en projet, tous les projets qu'on a fait tout seul, malheureusement les derniers, tout est signé quasiment, c'est ça Nico? Ouais, tout est signé, donc voilà, va falloir qu'on travaille.
For now, we have to find new ideas because actually all the incoming projects are just finished,
Oh,
and
okay.
all
Alright.
our demos have already been signed on labels. So
Good.
now we need to stay together, me and my brother, and make new music because all
Nice.
our music is going to be released.
That's good. Congratulations on
Oh,
that.
thanks.
Yes, yes, yes. So, Deformer's going to cue up something for a quick second moment here, and let's talk to your brother.
Ok.
How about that?
Oui, sorry.
You see, I'm confusing you. You don't know if you're supposed to be speaking English or French. So let's see. I don't know what Deformer is getting ready to play, but let's ask. What are you playing, Deformer? Oh, I feel like lectures in musicology now.
G-Plot track released on Soiree Records.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one. I know
And,
this one.
He can give you the title.
What is the title?
It is not my
On Eng-
music.
on
It is
English.
not my music.
On English.
What is this shit? I don't like it. For information, you have voice inside, and it's the voice of my brother. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of voices, I almost forgot my question. The voice includes spirit. Where did those sounds come? Where did it come?
I don't know. I just take this. Enfin bon, j'ai pris ces paroles-là. Je sais pas sur YouTube, je sais même pas où je les ai pris et voilà, je les ai mis dedans. Je sais même pas ce qu'il raconte le mec. Enfin voilà, je suis mauvais en anglais, donc voilà. Ça a l'air de sonner, c'est l'essentiel.
I just took voices and I put them in a very different sequential order. No preparation, nothing. It was just something I tried. It was just a try, and I loved the way it sounds. And I decided to keep it that way and release it that way.
And the way we say it in America, and the rest is history. The rest is history. All right, let's check this out. We're gonna talk to little bro, little OD14 over here. After I blow my nose. In my house hosted by T. Carlita, where the true stories are told and great music is played. Wow. Okay, so let me just wake up because I'm dreaming right now. Seriously, I'm sitting in the middle of the G Prod brothers. Just finished talking to Dave G. And now I have the pleasure to speaking to, as he says, my baby brother. Trying to work on my French accent too. So what's up, Out in 13?
J'ai eu la chance de pouvoir discuter avec le premier brother des G-Prod et maintenant je suis assis à côté de toi. Quel plaisir. Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Merci beaucoup.
I'm fine, thank you.
So I have to remind you all that this show is literally in Bordeaux, France. We're not in Detroit, so I'm not forcing them to speak English. So we have D. Former as the translator over there. So let's see how this goes. My nose. I just keep it real. Deformer, let's go. Alright, so what is it like? I mean, you grew up with this guy and now you're making music with this guy. What's that like to be working so closely with your brother this way?
Vous êtes frères, hein, vous avez grandi ensemble et maintenant vous avez grandi ensemble. Ça fait quoi de faire de la musique avec son propre frère, hein? Close.
Je sais pas comment répondre à ça, c'est du feeling du début à la fin. Voilà, au départ on avait peut-être du mal à s'entendre et au fil du temps, voilà, il m'a apporté beaucoup de culture et voilà, voilà. Je peux pas expliquer forcément trop cette question. Voilà, c'est une suite logique pour moi.
I don't know how to respond because we are brothers. So at the very beginning, it was very strange to start to make music together. But in the end, my great brother gave me a lot of confidence into music, and it becomes bigger and bigger. I'm very happy to do that.
So what inspires you as a producer? So when you two work together, what happens when you have an idea? Let's talk about some brotherly conflict here. When you have an idea and he doesn't like it, and you trying to make him like it, how does that work?
Comment vous faites lorsque vous travaillez à deux et parfois forcément l'un veut faire quelque chose, l'autre ne veut peut-être pas le faire et vous devez trouver un compromis, vous mettre d'accord pour que vos idées se complètent. Comment vous y prenez-vous?
Généralement, on n'a pas forcément beaucoup de problèmes. Ça se passe comme si on travaillait tout seul. Des regards, des sourires, des petits pouces levés et on se laisse s'exprimer mutuellement et il y a aucun problème.
I cannot explain. It's like we are in total fusion when we work together. We never have conflicts when we make music together. The ideas convey by themselves, and that's it.
Well, you know, this music that we do, that you guys do, house, techno, it has at home. We call it it's very spiritual, and I think that you two working in harmony, harmony, working in harmony together really comes, do you feel that it really comes from the kind of music that you're making?
It's not going to be easy to translate this one. C'est très très bizarre de voir que vous arrivez à travailler comme ça en totale harmonie ensemble parce que c'est pas censé se passer comme ça tout le temps.
Ouais, bah là c'est c'est le cas, c'est vraiment étrange.
It is a case we cannot explain. It's very curious. We just look our eyes and find what to do.
Dave, you want to add to that?
Oui.
C'est vrai que c'est assez bizarre. Ouais. Puis dès le départ, ça a été à peu près comme ça. On a tout de suite trouvé. Bon, je dis pas quand il y a des trucs qui vont pas. De toute façon, on s'en rend compte nous-mêmes. Donc, de toute façon, on va tout de suite passer à autre chose. Ou quand on a envie, il y a des moments où on est en train de faire un morceau et on a envie de s'amuser. Donc, il y a Nico par exemple qui va partir au synthé, il va s'amuser. Moi, je vais le laisser s'amuser, tout ça. Puis d'un seul coup, il va y avoir quelque chose. Et là, paf, c'est bon, c'est ça. Je le regarde, paf, c'est parti. Ou voilà, moi j'ai l'impression des fois d'être dans G-Prod un peu plus, comme je dis, j'utilise Nico un peu comme une machine, parce que c'est une machine ce mec. Enfin, c'est mon frère, mais voilà. Et moi je suis un peu plus comment dire, le chef d'orchestre, voilà. Je vois un peu ça comme ça.
It can sound amazing, but what I think about it is sometimes actually I just use my brother as a machine. My brother goes crazy sometimes with his keyboards, and he plays keys, and I listen what he does, and after that I use him as a machine, and I drive the machine, you know.
Okay.
That's the way we work together. He becomes crazy, and then I drive the whole thing, and the mix
comes together.
Wow.
So, what is it? Okay, he just said he uses you as a machine because I guess your brain moves really fast. So what's in your head when you turn on? Okay, you're a keyboard player. Derek Jamerson Sr. was a keyboard player, so I know about a keyboard player. It is crazy. So when you turn on your keyboard, what kind of keyboard? Wait, first, what kind of keyboard do you play, or do you play a bunch of different ones? What do you play?
C'est incroyable cette histoire de frères, l'un qui joue le chef d'orchestre, l'autre qui fait un peu la machine, mais finalement moi-même, la famille Jamerson, de grands clavistes, n'est-ce pas? Eh bien, toi, lorsque tu es sur tes claviers, déjà tout d'abord, quel type de clavier utilises-tu et ensuite, comment ça se passe? Comment la machine s'emballe?
Tout d'abord, j'utilise ouais, un Korg X50 et un Roland JP8000.
I use a Korg X50. And the second, l'autre machine que tu
Euh,
utilises.
JP8000 et le Korg
And
X50.
the GP830.
Et après, c'est aussi beaucoup de VST sur ouais, c'est
And I
tout.
use also a lot of VST synthesizers with the computers to complete.
So, when you turn on your Derek played Korg too, so you're in the right machine. So when you turn your machine on, what happens in that moment in your mind? Like, I have to produce a track, or do you give it some thought, or do you just do it?
Tu as compris la question ou tu veux besoin que
J'ai besoin
que je la traduise?
Ouais.
And actually, maybe make the question again.
We're in France,
Because
people.
now the machine also is.
He's thinking. So when you play the Korg, when you turn on your machine, what do you think about? Like, you're getting ready to do the track. It's like a DJ. When they turn on, first it's two things to a DJ actually. Oh, it's a lot for you guys too. When they turn on their turntables, screw on their needles, pick the record up, place the record up, they know what they're going to do, right? Does that same thing work when you turn your machine on and you put your hands on the keyboard? Do you just...
Lorsqu'un DJ se met derrière ses machines aussi et produit de la musique, eh bien, il sait ce qu'il va faire, il décide de préconcevoir son set. Est-ce que ça se passe de la même manière avec toi lorsque, en tant que production, tu te mets derrière tes machines, tu joues de tes claviers et de tes machines. Est-ce que tu sais vraiment dans quelle direction tu comptes te diriger ou bien est-ce freestyle?
Dans mes productions personnelles, oui, j'ai des idées, c'est un peu, j'ai beaucoup de recherches scientifiques, etc. Donc j'essaie de faire des trucs cosmiques ou des trucs aquatiques, etc.
Ouais.
Des sons particuliers, je fais de la recherche. Mais après, avec le frangin, c'est beaucoup plus du feeling. Je sais pas, c'est de l'émotion, voilà. C'est vraiment de la sensation comme ça. Je m'éclate, il me laisse m'éclater. Ouais, voilà, c'est freestyle.
The main inspiration comes from science because I have a great passion for science, space, marine, etc. And so all my inspiration comes from that when I become crazy with my machines. Science is a big. I use science. I inspire myself with science and space and stars.
Nice. Okay. Well, that is really cool. Again, I am like so overwhelmed right now. I cannot believe that I'm sitting in the middle of the G Prod brothers. It's whew. So overwhelming to me right now. It's just amazing. And that I'm in the 313 DBN studio like 1 year later. That is something else. Something else. So, we're going to slide out the way for a moment. Cue up some more music. Oral One is coming up next, and we're going to listen to something that he has. I'm going to talk to him. This is T. Carlita, the host of the In My House Techno Music Show, all the way from Détroit, en Bordeaux. Merci.
Quel plaisir!
Beaucoup.
Quel plaisir d'être assise au milieu des G-Prod. Il y a 1 an de cela, je n'aurais pas imaginé qu'une année après, je me retrouverais dans le studio de DBN, assise au milieu des G-Prod. Et vraiment, quel plaisir. Merci à vous. Merci du fond du cœur. Merci à vous.
Merci à toi, I love you, Tina.
Merci beaucoup, Tina.
All right, a little bit of Aura One Deformer. All right, let's do that, and we'll be right back with Aura One himself. How about that? Okay? This is T. Carlita in my house techno music show, all the way from Detroit to Bordeaux in the 313 DBN studio. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to 313 DBN and Deformer and everyone who made this trip possible for me, first of all, because without you all, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. And thanks to all those that created this wonderful music, all the trailblazers from my hometown, from Jeff Mills, Kevin Saunderson, Juan Atkins, Derek May, Eddie Folks. Hey, if it wasn't for you guys blazing the trail, Mike Banks, Underground Resistance, the names are so many. Delano Smith, all of you guys know who you are, the trailblazers. That's why I'm sitting here today, because of what you guys. Mike Banks gave me that name, the connector. It looks like I'm connecting quite a few people here today. So let's take a moment to talk to the producer of the track that we just heard. I'm going to allow him to tell me the name of the track, and we'll talk about that track. Aura One, welcome to, I was going to say welcome to the show, but I guess it is the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my house. I've taken over the studio. Welcome, welcome. Bienvenue, bienvenue.
Merci.
Merci, merci.
Thank you very much.
I have about three French words that I could do. And this guy sitting over here, so y'all just think he's not just photobombing the camera. He's not photobombing, he's translating, because we are in France, and Aura One speaks French better than he speaks English, so I want him to be able to express himself the best way. So again, welcome, Aura One.
Thank you, Aura One. Tina, want to...
All right, see, we did that part. Okay, now it's time for the real talk. What was the name of that track?
Non. Maintenant, c'est le moment du vrai moment. Et quel était le nom de ce morceau?
Alors ça, c'est un morceau sorti sur le label Lumina, et c'est une bonne collaboration avec la J-Prod, quoi. Et ça, c'est le Fusion Hippie qui était sorti sur le label de Tao, et voilà, c'est une de nos collaborations avec la J-Prod. On a fait quelques trucs ensemble, mais bon, celui-là, c'est vraiment la concrétisation, on va dire, de ce qu'on savait faire tous les trois, quoi. Voilà, parce que c'est pas évident déjà de travailler à deux. Bon, ils le font déjà très bien de leur côté, mais voilà, moi j'avais fait une base, et eux, derrière, ils ont mis leurs pattes, quoi. Voilà, ça fait ça. Voilà, ça crée ce track. Très beau track d'ailleurs, voilà, sorti sur Lumina, label de Tao. Voilà, préciser, un artiste français.
D'accord. This track was made in a collaboration with Aura One and G-Prod. This track is out on Lumina Record. For Aura One, is first collaboration that he made with them, and he was very proud to work with them, and the way the inspiration get to them at this time was very unique.
So that had more of a essence of techno sound to me. So do you do more techno or more house?
Ça semble très techno. Alors toi, pour ce qui est ton genre, est-ce que c'est plus de la techno ou de la house?
Moi, j'ai commencé par la techno, forcément, pas forcément venant de Détroit. Mais j'ai découvert ensuite, par la suite, grâce à une compilation qui datait de 1992. C'était, je peux dire le nom du label. Ouais, c'était une compilation du label plus 8. Voilà, et j'ai découvert vraiment la techno de Détroit avec cette compilation. Et à partir de là, j'ai checké forcément une grande résistance. Tous les labels limitrophes de Détroit, j'ai appris, j'ai écouté, j'ai aimé. Et mais je joue techno, j'écoute beaucoup de house. Il y a beaucoup de styles en fin de compte, mais bon, essentiellement on va dire techno. Ouais, techno.
If he needs to define his style, it will be more techno music, you know. He began to listen from this music, not particularly from Detroit, but he heard it about a compilation from the label Plus 8 Record. in 1984, and through that time, it was his first experience on techno music.
So, what do you feel? What do you think about, Detroit and Detroit techno? How does that help you to create your music as well?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de la musique de Détroit et qu'est-ce que ça t'a apporté dans ta création personnelle?
Ben, disons que la techno de Détroit, ça a été après mon moteur. Voilà, ça a été c'est ce qui m'a guidé, on va dire, par la suite. Et ça a été voilà, c'est là d'où tout est parti en fin de compte. Ça a été mon influence, forcément. Tout ce qui tourne autour de Détroit, Chicago, ça m'a beaucoup inspiré. J'ai beaucoup écouté de tracks de ces différents artistes, quoi. Et à partir de là, bon, il n'y a pas vraiment un track qui m'a inspiré, mais pour moi, après, j'ai essayé de faire une petite synthèse de tout ça, à ma façon, à la Aura One. Si on peut dire. Et voilà, c'est un gros mélange, melting pot de tout ce que j'ai écouté, quoi, qui navigue entre Détroit, Chicago, New York aussi. New York, voilà, quoi. Après, j'ai fait ça à ma sauce.
Aura One truly did it his way. He was influenced a lot by Chicago music, also even New York music, and the mix of all this influence inspired him in a way that he will create his own music and dealing with those influences.
Okay. Do you remember your very first, since I'm from Detroit, do you remember your very first Detroit techno track that you heard? And if you can remember it, what's the name and when did you hear it? Like what year possibly?
Est-ce que tu te rappelles de ta du tout premier morceau de musique de Détroit que tu as à jamais acheté en tant que disque et à quel endroit tu l'as acheté, voire la première fois tu l'as écouté?
C'est dur comme question là. C'est
I
super dur.
always get them on that.
Wow. My mind. Le premier disque de Détroit que j'ai acheté, franchement, j'en ai vraiment pas souvenance. Il y a un track qui m'a fait mal, qui m'a fait énormément plaisir. C'est le Underground Resistance Final Frontier. Celui-là, franchement, voilà, c'est le track qui m'a. J'ai pris ça dans la face. Et voilà, mais le tout premier morceau de Détroit que j'ai acheté, franchement, je m'en souviens pas. Mais bon, il y a le UR Final Frontier. Voilà.
I know what that answer was. Final Frontier was his first track, but I'll let the translator
Yes, you
tell
don't need
us.
the translator this time, Tina. I think you begin to understand very well French
I
now.
think so.
In private, we talk a lot of a lot of in French. Yes. So Orawan say that he don't cannot say precisely what is the record he buys the first or, but this track from you. Underground Resistance, Final Frontier. Yes, it was first that shocked him in a way that he take it in his face. You understand?
Wow, that's awesome. So, you DJ, huh? So I think it's time to allow you an opportunity to DJ and get on these turntables that are spinning in front of my face. It's only appropriate, I think. You're a DJ, so let you DJ some. How about that?
Elle te demande si tu pouvais nous parler un petit peu du DJing et le fait que tu sois aussi un DJ.
Mais j'ai commencé en tant que DJ. Voilà, donc j'ai commencé à faire de la musique en 2010. Donc c'est assez récent. Mais j'ai commencé à mixer en 80, on va dire 1993. Voilà. Et j'ai acheté une Technics, une table de mixage. Ensuite, j'ai acheté ma deuxième Technics.
Okay.
Et là, après, j'ai commencé à mixer. Donc, c'était en 1993. Voilà. Et moi, ce que j'aime dans le mix, c'est c'est raconter une histoire. Voilà. C'est faire un mélange de tout ce qui me plaît en fin de compte et essayer d'assembler ça comme un puzzle quoi. Et de faire une petite montée avec une petite descente, une montée, descente. Et le DJing pour moi moi c'est mon kiff quoi. Je sais pas voilà c'est mon truc. Et je prends beaucoup de plaisir à mixer. Je prends maintenant beaucoup de plaisir à faire de la production. Voilà. Mais c'est vrai que le DJing pour moi c'est avant tout oui c'est une passion quoi. C'est une passion, c'est pouvoir faire découvrir de la musique aux gens. Et quand les gens t'interpellent et te disent waouh c'est quoi ça, tout ça, ils sont voilà c'est faire découvrir aux gens et après éventuellement les faire danser aussi, c'est le but du jeu aussi. Voilà quoi.
Wow. All right.
Laurent Orawan discovered this DJing and is very fond of it. It's the main part of his essence. But he started most recently to produce music in 2010, you know. But he was starting as a DJ as in 1993. And the first thing he does, he buy one Technics turntable. Then after he buy his mix turntable, yes, and after another Technics. And this is the way everything started as like every DJ, you know. But his passion turned him to melt a lot of different kind of electronic music, house, but techno also, and all that experience that he's got. And for him, the DJ part is the most important for his, we can say, adoration of techno music.
Okay. Well, merci beaucoup to you, or one. And before, I want you to get on the turntables because we're going to close out. But before we close out, I have to tell everybody this is T. Carlita coming to you from Detroit. I have to really, really, really thank everyone in Europe from Cologne to Berlin to now Bordeaux. I really appreciate the love, the respect. And now I understand when I interview everybody on my show why you all love Detroit. I felt the love. I've been really the arms, everything, the red carpet treatment has just been I can't even say. But I appreciate you all. And guess what? I go home next week. I'll be back in Detroit. So hey, I got a lot. I'm take your time. I'm taking my time going through all the pictures. I know I got a post on Facebook. Marcellus Pittman said, "Do you have 5,000 pictures yet?" And I'm like, I think I got more. So I'm going through the pictures slowly. I will be sure to share them, but I will have a very special show when I return about my experiences. It's going to be a lot of photos, a lot of fun, and a lot of stuff to talk about. So again, this is T. Carlita coming to you from the 313 DBN studios in Bordeaux, France. Submerge, I'll be back. I promise. I could stay here though, but no, I gotta go home. I miss my family. I love you. And Annabella, thank you for straightening out my hair today, cause sister girl was this humidity, you know, hey, it's been real right, as we say in Detroit. And that ain't dealing with music, but the hair, you know, sister from Detroit, hair capital of the world, you know, stuff gotta be right. So anyway, I think I'm gonna move out the way, and we're gonna close this show out with a little bit of the DJ skills of Aura One, if that's all right with you. And I'll be back in Detroit next week. Again, thank you guys. Peace, love, and until next week, this is T. Carlita, where the true stories are told, great music is played, and I am keeping the wheel spinning all the way in Bordeaux, France, or France. See you next week. Bye.